So what I'll say is now we are introducing you to JOSM editor. Okay, let me open the file. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I disabled my webcam. So the JOSM is a Java-based OpenStreetMap editor, and so it needed that your computer is running Java as the Java support. There is an installer, but as a Java application, you could also just load it without any installation. But anyway, if you go to the josm.openstreetmap.da. This is the starting page for the where you can find the installer and many other resources. But we ask to if you all of you are running on Windows, you can click on the Windows installer, and so you get the exe file or whatever in order to install. For the most experienced user, instead you can download directly the jar file. I don't know. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is the on the chat. There is the link. So this is what you get as soon as you install the application, the JOSM application. Please go there and install. If you don't have the access you don't have administration right, please write us. And if you have any problem, please tell us. Because it would be important, all of you as JOSM running. Okay, so there, this is the JOSM editor starting page. Okay, and if you don't know if you have Java installed or which version you have, go to this website. I put the link on the chat. And you should see something like that. I can see any feedback on your chat, on the chat. I think you are installed.
Nothing replaces the human connection.
Alessandro?
Yes.
Ian is writing that he is unable to install because of the admin rights.
Okay, and so there is the manual way. You can download. I shared the okay, copy link location. Go there. You can click and save the this jar. Jar is a Java related file extension. You can save anywhere. So please save probably in your in any folder. And after you saved, you go on that folder and try to double click, and you probably be asked on which software you should run. And so probably you see the system will suggest you to use the Java virtual machine or Java something. Please use it. And Rachele, do you have a Windows-based PC?
Yes.
Okay, and if you want to share maybe your screen and doing the operation I just described. So go to the JOSM.
Yes. 1 second.
Okay.
So. Okay.
But anyway, if someone can't install now, we share all the manual and so on. So he can ask later to someone else who have the administration rights.
Yeah, the problem with mine is that I have already installed JOSM, and so if I double click, it's opening JOSM direct my installation.
Mm-hmm.
So who was not able to install? Ian. Vincent, Anna. Okay.
Okay, Hannah, is not a problem if you got a message the server are overloaded. This is a standard message. Okay, it is not a standard. From time to time, this is the message of the day because now so many users are asking. Service from the OpenStreetMap, and so the foundation asked to some volunteer to help us to if have some resource to show. So that's totally normal. Let me share again my screen. Okay. So okay, this is the message of the day you can see now. Okay, Jan, that's totally normal. You can see in other weeks you see different messages, but that's okay. That means you have JOSM running, so it's a good news if you see this thing.
So Vincent and Hannah, can you see this this screen?
Oh, Mathieu, that's okay. Mathieu write his computer tell the file can harm the computer. It's a normal antivirus message because Java could, but as any other executed file, could be potential harm the computer. But that's okay. Click OK is trustable. Okay, Hannah, please let wait a bit for other user. Let's just 1 minute. But I hope all of you has already signed to OpenStreetMap, and so the next step is start to go to the edit preferences to insert their OpenStreetMap credential. So the steps when you see this screen, the steps are go to edit, preferences, go here, second connection setting, and put your name and your password here. Some of you can see the other languages. By default, the JOSM show the language based on your system language computer. But you can change this behavior going in display setting and look and feel and language.
Alessandro,
Yes.
The edit button of Hannah is in gray, is not active.
Sorry, which?
The edit. She's not able to enter the editor mode.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, it's the first time I can see all the, for example, the other file view, they are okay.
Hi, yes, sorry. So basically file I can click on, but then edit, I have everything is not active. Like there is nothing that's active except preferences at the bottom.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
You just go to edit preferences.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
edit preferences.
All right, now I can see what you're doing.
Okay. And now in the preferences, you click on the globe and insert your username and your password. And after you click OK.
Okay.
And if no messages, if you insert a wrong username or password, you probably get a message. But by the way, now is not mandatory, is not very important to put if you don't have or if you don't remember, no problem. This username and password is needed just if you want upload your modification. So for today we can work also if you don't have any, you can do the same. But this is the first information we can put. There is someone in the waiting room, I see.
Yeah, I admit him. And Alessandro Vincent is having this message: a Java exception has occurred.
And so yes, basically is a Java. Vincent, you should check with the Java version you have, and you should have at least the Java version 8 in order to run 8 is a pretty old version, Java version, and so this is the most probably cause that make this message happen. Okay, Rachele has wrote on the chat the link for download. So while we wait for someone else who can install, I'm going to briefly explain what JOSM does. JOSM is a package whose core functionality are not many, but is working very good, and we can enhance the function or speed up some operation by loading some plugins. And so the main difference from the IDE editor is IDE editor is an online editor. That means you go on the OpenStreetMap website and you click edit and you go how to say, live edit. In JOSM, you download some part of the OpenStreetMap database on your computer. So you load some data, you do your modification, your edit, and after you have to upload to the system. And so this is this is called the offline editor. And other main differences are you can load on JOSM editor many different data. So JOSM can open GPX file, shape file, and GeoJSON file. If you have some data in CSV or in an Excel file, you can open, and so is more flexible and more powerful. So after some, I think after this session today, you will be able to do many operations. Okay, I can see any other message. So maybe we could go ahead. I am too quick. Oh, please. Okay. That's a feedback. And so, okay. You are still downloading. No rush. I'm just telling you some information, but I'll say it again. Okay. The beginning of the editor, and so I said this is it's totally normal. In these weeks, we see this message. It's just the message of today, and so. After you see this screen, that means you are okay. You are installed or you running JOSM. After that, you go to Edit, Preferences, download Java. Okay, Vincent. No. We are waiting for you, but I just explain something to the other people. So the first operation is go to the preferences on the second tab, the globe, and insert your username and password. Okay, if you have already JOSM while we are waiting for the other user, or you don't have an edit button, what do you see? Do you see Aka writing? Okay, I don't see. I don't have edit button. Do you see the menu?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have a menu even. I don't have a menu button. And my JSON editor, I can only have the open file. Yeah, the open and the download that the one that are active. I don't even have it.
Try to press the F12 the function key F12.
sorry, I have. Okay, I have Mac. I have my computer, so it's a bit different from the F12. I don't really see what it is.
Oh, so, but what do you see in the main menu?
Maybe Akka, can you share your screen briefly?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Bruno, I'm trying to find like an organigram of MINUSCA to understand what are the different, sections, what is inside MINUSCA. I asked Kay and she said she was going to ask for it, but she forgot. Do you know, is it something you have on like your intranet or whatever?
Can anybody see my screen?
Yes, Alessandro.
Yes, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it will be interesting anyway, but it's also to get like.
So this,
Okay.
yeah, this is
But
what
then
I
there is.
have.
Then there is
The downloads and
Denise,
Lisbeth.
Lisbeth.
Oh, sorry.
Assim que directly. Markov.
The one who is also when you do your badge, you have pictures of few people. You have Lisbeth, you have one guy.
Yeah, be enough to have
Yeah, or you can draw it.
No, because I don't have sure.
Hannah, could you please shut down your microphone? Close your microphone because
I didn't block the microphone. I had the microphone.
No worries.
sorry. Does anybody can see my screen and see what I'm doing wrong?
Yes, I will see. I'm just checking how to go, because of course usually you should see. And now I'm checking for someone else that has the same problem.
Alphonse, is that a MacBook?
Yes.
It's a MacBook Pro.
Yes.
What version of Java have you got installed?
I think it is 8. Okay, anyway, I'll try to figure out, but we can continue. I don't want to hold everybody in this. I'll since this is recorded, I'll follow it later on with time that will solve this issue.
Okay, so we should write down to add some Mac more Mac information, because I think all of us has both or Windows or Linux machine. So okay, okay, I'm going to share again my screen.
Alessandro, maybe I just shared the wiki page of JOSM in Mac. Perhaps there is some hints there.
Yes, please. While we go ahead, please, Rachele, do check if there is some help.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. So now, if you entered your information here. Oh, yes, Abigail, your username and your password are the same you use in you have registered your information and there are the same you used maybe yesterday for or the last week for your ID ID exercise. So are the same, but it is not a problem. If you don't have it, you can still download and play with the data. The only things you cannot do now would be upload your modification. So for the today exercise is not an issue. Okay, so the last. Okay, you now going to the preferences. You should check the box expert mode, because you probably don't see all the tabs I have. But if you go to expert mode, you should see more menu and more tabs showed. Okay, this is the first thing we should do.
I'm sorry, Alessandro, you are too quick. Can you, when we have the screen Java OpenStreetMap editor, you
Yes.
say that we need to open a password. Where do you click?
Okay,
To edit?
yes, edit preferences.
Ah, here we are. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks.
Oh, welcome. So edit preferences. You will see maybe less tabs, but no problem. Go to the globe, the second, and if you have it, put your username and password. Okay, after that, go and check expert mode box, and you should see now I think the same tabs, the same image on this side. Okay, and if you are check, now you could see also this remote control image. Go or click on the remote control and check enable remote control. This it enable. Okay, what the remote control is a way to let, for example, your internet browser or other application send OpenStreetMap data to JOSM. The expert mode, okay, Raquel, is if you go on the edit preferences, in the first menu at the bottom there is a small expert mode with the checkbox, and please tick the box. Okay, have you found have you find it, Raquel? Oh, and maybe
the problem, Alessandro, is that we cannot see the mouse,
screen.
you know.
Sorry, you can't see my screen?
No, the screen, yes, but we cannot see the pointer of the mouse.
Oh.
Yes, is this the problem? I will do a screenshot
No,
of
no,
that.
no, sorry. Let me do something. Can you see now? Can you see now the?
Perfect.
Okay, okay. Please, of course I see my mouse. Please tell me if something wrong, because now I don't have a very good connection. Usually I have it, of course, when you more need something. Okay, so. The first things you do is going to the globe and insert your username and password. And after, the second things is go to the bottom. If you don't see all the items, you can enlarge these windows and check on the expert mode. Okay, okay, no problem, Raquel. There are so many buttons that's normal. Okay, if you all have checked the expert mode, now you should see many image. Click on the remote control, just like your TV set remote control. And now go to the and check the box enable remote button. Okay. When you have enable remote button, now the other things is click on the plug, should be the fourth, and this is the plugin page. On the plugin page, the first time you don't see anything. And so just the first time, go to the button, the first button, download, and click on the download. And after a few seconds, you should see a list of available plugins. Okay. Do this. And now we are going to download few plugins. There are many different plugins, but please don't download all the plugins. They are not useful. So we suggest if you get experience and if you are a very good JOSM editor, later maybe in a month you can navigate and search for other useful plugin. But now, okay, let's start to go to the search and click building. And you should see the building tools. Check the box on the building tools. This tool help to draw very quickly the buildings and apply. And so you, with just a 3 click, you can draw an orthogonal building with the building yes tag already. Okay. After the building tool, go again to the search and git fast draw. Okay, and check the fast draw. Tick the fast draw. This is very useful in order to draw ways. There is the standard way to do it, and that's good if you do some small modification. But if you want to draw long highways or long waterways, this is a very, very good plugin. Okay. All of you, have you succeeded? Okay, please write just in case you cannot see or you are late or something else. Please write on the chat. I just said to have a password. Okay, Vincent, no problem. Tell me, okay, Vincent, we can go ahead. Okay, Raquel, okay, so far so good for Raquel. So, Vincent, have you inserted your username and password? Okay, great. So now, Vincent, go to at the bottom of the preferences and check and tick the expert mode. Okay, and now you see more image on the menu. Go to the remote control. Update plugin button, not yet, Kevin. Okay, and Vincent, now tick the enable remote button. Maybe in some computer you could get a message. Oh, are you sure? We have a security policy. Okay, press OK if you get some system message. Okay, now Vincent, go to the plugin and press the download. So this is just needed the first time, and so JOSM go to his repository and download all the available plugins. So you, after you downloaded the list, you should a list, and in search, write building. Okay, building, and go to the building tools and check the box. Okay, after building, go again on the search and digit fast draw. Okay, and check fast draw. Okay, now I think we are all aligned on this. Okay, after fast draw, go to Polygon. Okay, Polygon cut. You should see Polygon cutout. Check this box. Okay, we are already. We are almost okay. After Polygon cutout, go to Rel tool. Okay, Rel toolbox. Check this one. And today we are not going to use all of these plugin, but at least you will have a JOSM ready for the next steps for further. So this can do just in one shot. After the Rel toolbox, the last plugin is Open Data. Okay, Open Data, and check the box of Open Data. This allows JOSM to read and open with many different format, also the KML and KMZ Google type of file, of course the shape file, CSV, Excel, and so on. Okay, if are okay, now click OK. The system will download the requested plugin. Okay, so press OK. It takes some maybe a minute. It depends by your internet speed, and after the system required to restart JOSM. So please click on the restart.
And Alessandro, can you recall all the plugins because they are asking in the chat?
Yes, okay. The plugin are. Let me open. Okay. So building tools, fast draw, Polygon cutout, Rel toolbox, and Open Data. Okay. This is okay. We see from the plugin search.
And they ask also what to do after they selected all the plugins.
After they selected, click on the OK button. The JOSM will download all the plugins and ask to, if you want to restart JOSM, press OK and let JOSM restart. After that, now after you restart the JOSM, you should see again the welcome screen, and now we have the system ready to play. And so now we could start.
We can wait a little bit.
Yes, Hannah.
For is downloading.
Yes, if you have a slow internet connection, okay, no problem, Charles. And now we can move to the other part of our today's session. That is JOSM basic exercises. So now you see a pretty unuseful screen, but no problem. Okay, just for whom has already JOSM started, no problem. I return later, but for whom has the JOSM already started, you can go to File and download the data. As I said, JOSM is an offline editor, so opposite to ID, you have to download some data. Okay, so if you go to download the data, you should see a screen like this, and you see some different way to download the data, but we use the Sleepy map. How to move in the Sleepy map? If you click, okay, let me move the. Okay.
They are still downloading.
Yes, no problem, Hannah. We go back to yes, no problem. I'll come back again to this part, but just for the people. Okay, now at the bottom of my screen, you can see this small tool is a key monitor, and so you can see all the button on the keyboard I pressed. Yes, we know in Africa, but also in Brindisi sometimes. In Italy, we have sometimes a slow connection. No problem. So how to move on the Sleepy map? If you click and keep the right button of the mouse pressed, you can move, you can pan on the map. Okay, you can zoom in and zoom out by acting on the mouse wheel. And so, for example, you can go in the place you are familiar with. For example, now I am close to Bocaranga. I zoom a bit. I pen. You can see which, okay, you see now I'm pressing the right button and now the left button, and now maybe the arrow. Okay, I'm moving the arrow. Okay, so now I go here, I zoom. Yes, the Sleepy map. Okay, I cannot pen. Click with the right button. Keeping the right button pressed. Pen the map.
The question you have to ask yourself is why?
Okay. Can you pen now? Okay. Okay. So with the mouse wheel, you can zoom in and zoom out. And please choose a small area. Okay. And now, how to select the area? With the left button, keep the left button pressed. Draw a rectangle. Okay. If you want to choose another area, go to another place. Again, the left button and draw a rectangle. Okay, with this button. So if you use just choose a small area and click. Okay. Now it depends which area you choose. But anyway, after you download the data, you should see some, okay. What have we done? With the download button, we asked to the OpenStreetMap database through their API to download all the objects present in the OpenStreetMap database inside this bounding box. So, in all the data present in the OpenStreetMap database are downloaded in this bounding box. The first thing we see is dark background area and another, let's say, fade area. So work just in area, because we see some data outside, but don't work outside because probably there are other objects here, but the system download the object just inside. We see some data outside because the system has downloaded this way, but this way is long and it go here, but don't work in this area unless you have downloaded also this part of the map. Okay, so I hope everyone has downloaded just a small part, no matter how little is this part. But anyway, you downloaded just some database. This is one way to download the data. Another way is go to the OpenStreetMap website. There is no need you have logged in the system. Just you have JOSM running. So you go everywhere, you zoom an area, maybe, okay, maybe also in a totally different area. Okay, okay, go to a small area and go to Edit. Placid. Oh, better request. Placid. Maybe you have a small, slow connection. Okay. Try in this way. Zoom a lot. Now it's not a problem how little the area is, just to see. Okay, zoom on the OpenStreetMap, and after go to Edit and click on Edit with the remote control. The third thing we did before was going to the remote control menu and check the box enable remote control. This allow other application at the internet browser to tell, and now clicking on this button, we are, okay, click on the button, we are saying to the JOSM editor, please download all the area we see on JOSM. Okay, now you see this part is being downloaded on OpenStreetMap on the JOSM. So if you have a slow connection, you can use, okay, I downloaded this part, now I pan a bit, and I do again remote control. Okay, you can see many times in a combined way, no problem. There is no danger to have duplicated data, because the editor keep track which object were already loaded. Okay, so maybe you probably see some different object, but okay. Now try to play. Okay, how to pan. Okay, please see my. Okay, to pan in the same way as in the browser. Keep pressed the right mouse button and you can move. Okay, release. To zoom in and zoom out, use the mouse wheel. Okay. Now, we are going to explain just a bit what we are saying in how I explain the menus and the windows in the JOSM. So there is some panel, some lateral panel here. You can click and drag. Okay, and later we will see we can change this, we can hide and change or make other windows appear. This is the layer panel that show now we have just the data layer loaded. For example, if you enable some imagery, don't do it now if you have a slow connection and just showing. Okay, for example, I click on the maxer, and in the layer panel we see, okay, we have another layer. We could enable switch other layer. If you load, for example, a shape file, you will see the shape file, and we have this is an eye, and we can switch on and off the visibility and play maybe with other parameter. Okay, with the trash bin button, okay, we can delete. Okay, this is the layer button, and if we select, if we click on any geometry, this is the tag and the member panel. And what it show? It show, if we select an object, we show which properties, which tag are applied to this geometry. And for example, if I go and select many different geometries, it show me all the, okay, this is, it show me all the tag applied to all the geometry. So, okay, this show the properties. Okay, this is the relation panel, but I don't going to explain so far for the time being, and not explain the selection. Okay, this is the main menu. We will see later the tools, and here you have the two main buttons. Now we are working in this way. This is the select, move, scale way. So how can we do? We can, of course, we can select the object. We can move the object. If we select an object, press the button, we can move the object. Okay, undo move. We don't want to move. Okay, if we select a node, we can move a node. And remember, this is the undo button. I always say the undo button is your friend, so don't be afraid to do damage, because you can always undo your operation. And also we are working locally, so if we do oh, I did the mess, no problem, just don't download your data, delete your locally downloaded data, and you can do any you cannot do any damage. So don't be afraid to play with JOSM. So just a recap. Now we are on this way, the select, move, and mode. And you can go into this mode, go into the button, or maybe using the S button of the keyboard. The other main way is the draw way. So this is press S, you go here, and if you press A or go here, you go in the draw mode. You see the mouse changed the image. Now there is a rectangle, if you see, but if you go in the draw mode, you see a cross. And so now if you click with the left button, you can draw node. There is some snap, you see, if you go close enough, there is if you go here is not close enough. Okay, if you go here, there is a snap function. Okay, but please don't draw anything in the grade area. So okay, let's pretend to have drawn a bad way. While you are drawing, you can still use the wheel, so you can zoom. Okay, you can continue to draw, and if you want to go outside, press the right button, pan the map, and you can go, you can zoom, and so on. When you are finished to draw the way, you should exit from the draw mode. Otherwise, you still continue to draw endless the node. Okay, so we exit from the draw mode. And now what we get? We have gotten a way without any properties. So this is an already drawn object, and we say, okay, this represent a wood, but okay, we just draw an odd way, an odd shaped way, without any tag, without any properties. And we have to say to the system, okay, this odd way represent a waterways, a street, or something. And we will go to the preset, and what I want to represent. Okay, is an highway, is maybe an okay, a residential street. Click to the residential, And do you want to add any other properties to the residential street? Okay, if you have the name, let's say main street. Okay, if you know other feature, you can go. But if you know just this is a residential street. Okay, no problem. Just apply preset, and at least we said the JOSM this way represent an residential highway. Okay. And important things, OpenStreetMap is a wiki map, so anytime we can add the feature, change a feature. Oh, this is not residential, this is a pedestrian. I can change it to pedestrian. I drew a bad geometry. I can move and change the geometry, add more point to the geometry, or maybe, oh, this is a very old imagery. This way doesn't exist anymore. I can delete, just selecting and press delete. So it's a wiki system, and or maybe later I say, okay, this is an asphalt road. I can add later other properties to the geometry. So okay. So we have seen the S mode, the select mode, that select and show us the properties. For example, okay, we selected the way we had just drawn. We see, okay, this represents a pedestrian highway, and it composed by 63 nodes. Okay, after we have seen the draw mode, okay, where we can draw, we can draw single node if you click just one time and exit, and not closed way, or maybe, okay, we can zoom a bit, or maybe we can draw also closed way. Okay, just an important note. So we use this tool for the node, for the way, or for the closed way, all with the same. Maybe someone of you used to go to this GIS tool and say, okay, insert the polygon, insert the things. No, we use all the same tool to draw the polygon. Okay, Raquel is asking how can we edit feature with entire imagery on the background. Okay, we usually use a background image. I just pretending to show how to do it, how the tool is working. Of course, we need some background. And so, okay, now what I can do, I draw all the geometries. Now I could delete my data layer, but I could click many times on the undo button. Okay, it is a lot of memory, this undo button. I can click many times. Okay, but okay. So we need, as Raquel said, How to, Christine asked, how do we get off the draw mode? Just go back, click on the select mode. These are the two main modes. So we draw, and how to do it? Okay, just go on the panel and click the button. But I just said you can go to with the keyboard. We have a cheat sheet. We have an image where the most command used are showed. But please remember the first the two most important key. Press key A. Sorry, my. Okay, press the A key to go in the draw mode, and press the S key. Okay, now the system is not working due to this, but if you press the S key or click this button, you exit from the draw mode. Okay, and if you click anywhere, you unselect the object and you can draw again something. So remember these two buttons. Okay, if I want to delete something, I can select. Now I'm in the select mode. I click on select and just press the cancel or delete button. Okay, delete. Okay, so okay, Vincent, the GPS coordinate will explain a bit. Okay, just oh, you want to spoil me the things. Okay, so here at the bottom you see the latitude and the longitude of where the mouse is pointing, but if you want to know, for example, which are the coordinates of this point, as I'm moving the mouse, the coordinate changed, but no problem. You click on the point and go to the edit and go to copy coordinates. So, for example, if you want to see in an external GIS system on Google Earth, just copy coordinate and you can paste. For example, I open a simple text editor with a Ctrl V. I get my coordinate pasted. On the opposite, if someone tell me, oh, go to the 1.5 coordinate, you go here, you click, you go on the bottom where the coordinates are shown, you go here and you can insert, for example, 1.5 and okay, 29 point, okay, and jump, and you can go here. You don't see anything because this is a great area because we don't have downloaded all the globe on the system, and so okay, I'm here. And now I can go here, and if I go on the downloading current view, okay, no data found because now is a very small area, but at least I jumped to the needed position. Okay, but go back where we was. Okay, we was here. Okay, now we need some imagery. So let's switch on one one of the available imagery. In the next steps, we will see how to add our imagery. For example, we have the UNIS image. In our editor we can edit, but we will see another in another session. So okay, different images are probably a bit shifted between. How to, okay, I trust on, let's say, I trust on the data are already loaded, but the image is shifted. Oh, what can I do? Oh, okay, let me. You can go here, and with the right button, there is a menu. And if you see, if you click on the new offset, okay, a dialog button appear. But if you left click on the mouse button and keep pressed, you can shift your image, align with the data, and press OK. It's nice, isn't it? But you can do also other things. You can, if you select the layer, and if you click here, you can play with some other feature. And sometimes it helps a lot for some kind. Of course, we can, this is an eye, we can switch on and off the visibility of the layer. Okay, so this is answering to the Raquel to the Raquel question. Okay. Do you have any question for this? Please don't ask any other topics that we are covering in the next minutes. But okay, do you have any question about this first command? Oh, so any question? Okay, Christine, if you are using two images interchangeable, will it affect the, every layer as is a setting? So if I switch on a Bing, yes, it could be useful to switch. Maybe one image is more accurate and okay, is more defined, and the other is more aligned. So we can switch on and off the two different images and act differently. The setting are affecting just the layer you are enabling, you are working on. So okay, you can, okay, I'm exaggerating on the shift, but just to, okay, if you click OK, but if you enable the other, you see. Of course, the pile this is up on this, so okay. If you want, you can select the layer and put on the bottom. You can move the layer, but okay, you are working here. This check is show the active layer. we have now just one layer, but and so one data layer. So okay, that's okay. But sometimes, for example, if we open a shapefile or JOSM file, we could shift between the two layers. So, for example, let me. Okay. This is a GeoJSON file. Let me switch off the imagery file. Okay, so now the active layer is the GeoJSON file. And I just see in transparency the data file. And so if I click here, I activate the other layer, and so I see clearly the data file, and just in the transparency the other file. Okay. We can download, yes, Vincent, you can download picture, but that's a different story. And both you can load directly, or let me, okay, I show you just very quickly some, okay. This is a geotagged photo. If you just go with the file browser, you just take one or many photos, just drag and drop. And if the photo are geotagged, you can see on the map, you see a small icon, and if you click here, you can see. Okay, okay. This was rotated, but okay, you can see the photo. You can enlarge the photo. You can zoom. You can select, and so on. Of course, this was taken in Brindisi, and so okay. But now go here and go to the downloading current view. Okay, and this is a road in Brindisi. If you have any, for example, if you have a GPX track and a photo you have taken, but the photo is not geotagged, there is a plugin that could geotag and positioning the photo based on the GPX track. Okay. Yes, Fredly, we can draw object with the auto completion polygon, and we will see when we talk about the fast draw plugin. It is a very powerful plugin, and we can download the real picture. Yes, okay. So now let me tidy a bit my layer, and okay, let me. Okay, so we have seen how to the two main way. So this is the draw mode, and this is the select mode. So in the select mode, I can select an object. This is, for example, an address. Okay, this is a sidewalk. This is a road. As Michael said, every object have to have just at least just the main properties. What represent this object? This object represent an highway and a residential highway. But the powerful of OpenStreetMap is also later, at the moment you insert the object, or maybe later, you can add more properties. For example, this is a one-way street with the one lane, is lighted, this is the name, and this is the surface. But for example, we could say, okay, the max speed is 30 km/h. This is a bridge with the maximum 5 tons allowed, and so on. Okay, so these are the two main modes. Now another nice tools. This is a tool when we downloaded the. Sorry, I have to close my windows because some work are here. Okay, sorry. Okay, we downloaded some plugin, and one plugin is the building tools. The building tools help us to draw orthogonal building. Okay, let's pretend we want to draw a building here. With the standard way, we should go in the draw mode and and try to draw an orthogonal building. Okay, if I can't draw an orthogonal building, there is the Q command. Okay, and so now I get back. So now let's pretend to have an orthogonal building. If we can go here and go to the square, I can see orthogonal shape Q. Okay, but if you press the Q button, we get the same. And this is a building, so we should have the properties. This is a building, yes. This is the traditional way, but with the building tools, we can do very quickly. You press on the drawing and click 1, 2, and 3, and we get an orthogonal building with the already building yes tag. So with the traditional way, we should do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 click and add the building yes tag. So a lot of click using instead the draw building 1, 2, and 3, and we got already the geometry and the generic building properties. So that's the power of the plugin. Of course, we can later adjust the building. Okay, maybe it's bigger. Okay, and maybe we can make orthogonal again, pressing Q or going to the tools. Okay, this is the, especially in Africa, there are a lot of circular building. So in the traditional way, this is maybe a nut, okay, with the building yes, but it is not very bad. I want to make it circle. I can press the O key. Sorry, press here and go to O, or selecting and go to the tools. Oh no, sorry, not create circle, but where is the O? Okay, align node in circle. Sorry. Okay. This is good also for the roundabouts. In Italy, in the last years, thousands and thousands of roundabout popped out. So we got crazy to try to draw a very large circle, and so no problem. We draw an almost circled way and select the way and press O, and we got it a perfect circle. Okay, let me check if you have some. How to rotate? Oh, you want to spoil me? Okay, okay. So let me delete some geometry. Okay. No, usually it works at the first shot, but probably my system is slow. How to rotate? Okay, we select an object and it probably there is a rotate. I usually do in another way. Okay, the cheat sheet will help you. You press, you select the object and press the control and the shift, and you see the mouse has changed. Okay, and you can. So you select the object, or maybe also two different objects. How to select two objects? Click the first, press Shift, and select the second, and after we can move two different objects. Okay, probably next question by Vincent will be, and how to scale an object? I want to do just maybe a bit with the same proportion, but maybe a bit bigger. So you select the object with another key combination with the Control A, and you see the mouse change shape, and you can get bigger, and so if you press many objects, you can do it. Okay, so we can go. Oh, okay, another nice tools. For example, we have a road. Okay, this is a one-way road. You see the arrows, and if you click, you see, okay, it's a one-way road. But how to do it is just half of the way is one way. We should split the way and apply different tag, different feature. So let's pretend in this point the road change feature. How to do it? We at first add a node on the point. Okay. Exit to the draw mode, and now select the point we want to split, and go to the tools and split way, or we can do pressing the P. You see, if you go on the tool, there is split away, and this is the keyboard shortcut. So pressing P. Okay. I'm not going to explain now this dialog screen. Just press OK. And now, from one single geometry, we have gotten two different geometry. For example, okay, this is not one way, or maybe this were a residential road, and this is a cross, and this road is more important, maybe a tertiary. I can apply different geometry, different tag. On the other way around, maybe we have okay, these are one geometry, two geometry, and three geometry. If we want to join the geometry, we should select the two or the three we want. You see, I select one, I press the Ctrl key, and select all the other, and I can go to the tool, combine wane, or pressing the C button. Are drawn in a different direction, so the system, okay, I have to order, I have to have one single direction, okay, reverse and combine, okay. Is it clear? Okay, Aka has solved the issues. Okay, great. So Aka, no problem. We have some document and some screencast if you have lost something. Okay, so if we have a geometry, we can select the node with the P button through the tools with the split. We got two different geometries. Sorry, the P. Oh. Okay. Split away. Okay, split away, it works. Let me download a bit larger zone. Okay, a lot of those numbers, sorry. Okay, I'm doing this. Now, how to do it if we want to split a closed geometry? Okay, I'm trying to select this one and go in split away, but you must is a closed polygon, and so of course I have to select two nodes of the closed polygon. So for example, I wanted to divide this part from the other part. I have to select the node, press Ctrl, select the second node, and now I can do split away. Press OK. And so this is a geometry, and this is a different geometry. Okay. I want to combine, so I select one, press the shift, select the other, and choose combine way. And so, sorry. And so now I have the object joined. Have you seen? I was instead of select here, I go close to the cross, and oh my God, what happened? Because these are the control point, and if you see the image close to the mouse. Okay, if I go close enough to the cross, that means if I click here and I drag a bit, I added a node, so I can go many times. But if I wanted to add a node, I can go just not in this way, I unselect the things, I click on the draw mode, I can add a node, so I click, unselect. Okay, also in this way I can create the node. Okay, let's go ahead. And now
we are running out of time, so I don't know. Maybe we can continue next time to show JOSM.
Okay, if we can replicate the yesterday late, maybe we can go ahead maybe another 50 minutes, or maybe we can stop. But anyway, we will publish a screencast where we can see this feature. If you have maybe few minutes, we can see how to draw in a faster way the way. So, okay, I can continue a bit. Okay, and going into preferences plugin, we install the fast draw plugin. Okay, if you go here, there is the wiki page that explains how many of these plugins work. But in the traditional way, okay, okay, let me do some damage. I delete some. Okay, don't worry. I don't do it with. I don't upload this damage. But okay, let's pretend we want to draw a road, and so we have to click and go. Maybe we can do one click for, of course, for every node we want to add. How to draw copy parallel? Oh, Theodorus. Yes, I'm going to show you. Okay. Go back to, and exit to the draw mode. So I draw with the geometry. Don't do it in your usual work, because this is outside the area we have downloaded, but let's pretend it's fine. And okay, let's answer to the Theodorus question. We have a nice parallel tool. Okay. Do you want to duplicate this one? Okay, go to the parallel tool, zoom, and move, and you create a parallel with the exactly the same geometry. So, okay, for example, if you in Somalia, there are thousands and thousands of barriers along the street. How to do it? We usually draw the road in the middle, and after, with the parallel tool, we do the parallel copy. Of course, after we have to delete the wrong tag and adding the barrier, for example, age tag, and we did a parallel copy. But we can do the same with the more complex geometry, and that's nice because okay, You see that it is a curved geometry. If you click, it replicates. You see, it is create a parallel, but in a smart way. Okay. So get back to the draw mode. Just the last the last feature for today. In the traditional way, okay, we have to one click, one node, and okay, that could be fine for a short way. But how to do it if we want to draw maybe a 20 kilometer long stream? We should spend the hour to click and click, but we have the fast draw plugin. The fast draw plugin is a tremendous way. There is a similar tool in ArcGIS, I don't remember the name, but if you click, now I'm showing very briefly how to use. We have selected the tool, we click, and keeping the mouse pressed, the system automatically draw. Okay, now I'm finished to draw my 20 kilometer long. Now I have to do two things. I have to press 2 times the Enter key. You see, at the first Enter key, the number of the node has lowered, has decreased, and the second, okay, it finished the drawing. Now I show you again, and now I'm going to explain a bit how it works. So I selected the tools. I started drawing, and the system draw continuously nodes. But how to do it? Okay, now the river is for maybe several hundred meters, go straight. How to do it? I just unpress the button. Okay, and now I press again the button. So, okay, unpress the button. And I said, okay, now, and how if I want to go outside the area I was showing? No problem, just unpress the button, and in the normal way you pan the map, you click the right button on the mouse, you move, and after you click again the left button and continue to draw. So okay, pan the pan and continue. Okay, you see, I drawing a lot of nodes. For example, if I deeply zoom, now we are working at 5 meters. Oh, are too many. But how to do it? Now, when I finish, see the magic. We have a lot of nodes. Now we have to enter 2 times, and we have to push 2 times the Enter key. The first enter, the system will do a generalization. You see, a lot of nodes are erased. Okay, and the second time is the system finished to draw. How to control how many nodes the system will draw? Going here, going in, pressing Q on the configuration. Hello. Okay. Sorry, my system is slow. Go in the queue in the configuration dialog. You can change the maximum point for kilometer. But this happen when you press the first time the enter key. And so we can change it, depend if you want to draw a very curved stream, we can set maybe to 250, 400 and so. Instead, if you are drawing a longest quite straight road, we can keep to this side. But please note, there is also a draw closed polygon only. If we check this option, and this is a tremendous tool to draw for example, the land use. Okay, we go here. We have now the draw closed polygon only. You see the blue line. Okay, we draw. At the end, we click one time the generalization, and the second time, and a closed polygon was drawn. But there is some other magic. Okay, a couple of minutes, and we will end the magic. Please let me. Okay, let me enter. So here, draw closed polygon, but also we can tell the system, because now we are drawing the polygon, and now we have to add the property, the tags. Okay, this is, for example, I don't know, maybe this is a natural wood. Okay, so natural wood. I say wood. Okay. But what if I want to draw many natural wood? Okay, I can go to an existing geometry with the same tag. I select the properties, I see the tag, I go to edit, copy tags, and after I go here, I enter with pressing Q. Okay, just one time usually. Come on. Sorry. Okay. And with the auto tag, I paste the tag I copied. Press OK. And now, when I start to draw, I finish. Enter. Hello. Sorry. Okay. Automatically, the natural wood is added. And that's great. So, you see? And maybe, for example, if you are doing object with many tag, I don't know. Okay, I'm creating a tag that is very wrong, but okay. This is not an existing, but I could. If an object has a different tag, several tags, I can copy tag, and I can add this several tag to the configuration. I think I don't know if I was clear in this step. Okay, I think for today it could be enough. So now we can open. Please, there are many other other tool, other feature, but for the first time we just show the very basic. So please now if you have some question, are free. Oh, how to print? This is just an edit. This is not a full GIS system. So in JOSM we could edit, maybe search and filter, but it is not it's not like an ArcGIS or QGIS system. So no print. There is some maybe one plugin, but don't consider JOSM as a printing GIS system. Yes, there are tons and tons of online tutorial on JOSM. The main place for JOSM tutorial is I think Rachele has learned, sorry.
Yes, you can find the link also in the PDF.
You can navigate to your preferred language. Go here and go to the JOSM detail editing. And this is a very step-by-step. So building tools, editing tools, and so on. But also we are going to publish some screencast where you can see, as I show, this is a key monitor. I recorded 2 or 3 screencasts with this key monitor tool, and so you can see. What happened once you complete the update? Oh, yes. Okay. Let me do the very last step is, okay, I edited, okay, let go. Okay, let me go to a place close to us. Okay, maybe here in Brindisi. Okay, a lot of things are mapped, but let me go. Maybe I'll find the track. I could. Okay, so I navigate to the place, go to edit, and with the JOSM running, I go to the edit remote control. Okay, I zoom, I go to the imagery. I switch my best Maxar image. Okay. Okay. This is, for example, this is a small track. Okay, I add highway track and surface unpaved. surface unpaved. Okay, I can do many others, for example, show this is a crop, but okay. When I finish my edit, I have to upload to the main database my contribution. So there is a button, this is the upload button. I click here and a dialog windows show me what I have, what I added, what I modified, if I deleted something, and after the system asked me a brief comment of the change I did. This is a very important things to do in a brief way, but we should say maybe recorded. And so in a very brief way, we as a UM mapper, we usually add also some hashtag, but are not now explaining what an hashtag is or what we should do. We should add, we'll explain later. And also we should specify what is the source of your modify. Okay, the source in this case is the Maxar image, so I click automatically obtain from the current layer. JOSM know that I had the Maxar image switched on, so it added. So a brief explanation of what I did, a source, and after, okay, and the system showed me, oh, okay, you are uploading 9 objects, and I click to upload. Okay, and now we can go. What happened? The system is registering that this user today at this hour, and now I'm going to show you the history. I go to the area and just modify. I go to the history, and in the history change set, there are some information. The first information, if I click here, you can see this yellow square. This is the area where I worked, and this is a progressive number of the change set. This is the user, and if I click here, there is my comment, and if I click on the progress, there are many information. The type of editor, the source, and of course the user, when I did it, and every node way affected by my change set. So in this way, I create a new way and I changed the other. Why I changed the other? Because this is the track I added, and this is the way I changed it, because I added the node. And if you see here, okay, zoom, this is the track I've added, and this is, okay, this is the way where I added a node. But go back here and I'll show you. Okay, this is the version 1. That means I created from scratch a track. And so seeing this, we are sure, okay, a new way was created. For example, if okay, I'll show you after. So the system, the database, kept track that a new object was being created. But okay, this was already drawn, but not always it happens that all the modifications are instantly drawn after a few seconds. That's a different story, because the draw are done by the rendering server. The important things is I uploading and the system, the database recorded my change set, and so the second after I changed my my upload, the database keep track, and now if anyone in the world download this area as my my modification. So maybe you don't see the modification I've done. Maybe you see after a few hours or so, but the system in the database are instantly recorded. And this probably push a question, and someone could ask, oh my God, and if someone did something wrong, how could I do? First I can revert my bad edits, and so this all this number help the people to do some QC work and so on. But if a vandal want do some bad edit, okay, it's exactly like Wikipedia. I think all of you knows Wikipedia. Okay, if you go to in Wikipedia, okay, if you go to any random article, okay, random article, okay, there is a view history, and exactly at the same way that you can do a revert in OpenStreet in Wikipedia, you can do the same in the OpenStreetMap. And so there are local mappers, or there are automatic tools that help to doing QC control and other things, and you can adjust or maybe delete the wrong edit. Okay, this is very brief. Other question? Okay, very silent audience today. Yesterday morning we got a lot of questions.
They were speaking in the chat, but it's okay.
Yes, okay, so if no other question rise, okay, we can maybe in a few hours I could share the screencast and the other, for example, you already running the JOSM, but there is a short document how to set up a JOSM environment with the plugin suggested, with some example, and we have at least a couple of screencasts.
Yes, and Alessandro, later today or tomorrow we will upload also all the video in YouTube, so that you can follow all the lessons.
Yes, but please remember, this channel, the chat is always open. We put a lot of effort in this training and prepare the slide, but we don't want to stop with, okay, there are the slide, you can study the slide and go to the Learn OSM and teach yourself. No, this first stage of training, we want to get in touch with you. We want your help to build local communities, because as Raquel or maybe Mikael said, one of the most precious things in OpenStreetMap are the local communities and the local knowledge. Because if you can get in touch with the local communities, we can do the lot of works, but the local communities can help in the small details, and the small details often is enrich in a very nice way the map. So don't be afraid to ask, okay, maybe I'm doing a silly question. No, there are no silly questions. We are happy to help you and to grow you. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay, so maybe our master of ceremony, Raquel, could finish maybe the session, or someone, or maybe someone else can
yes,
talk.
Okay. okay. I will do. We are happy, as Alessandro said, also to deliver this training. So, and if we have a feedback from you, we are more happy. We are happier, no? And feel free to write whenever you want in the chat. We will be there to reply to your questions, and hope to see you next Wednesday here for more and more OpenStreetMap stuff. Okay, so goodbye and thank you all.